Good morning, everybody. Welcome to yet another spree. Back in the Airbus, the 321 CFM. We got Frontier Airlines. I can't really see it right now, but it's out of the owl. It's gonna be quite fun. We're doing San Diego to Denver. And actually, you can't tell right now, but it's actually pretty light right now. It's just that the clouds are so heavy here in San Diego. Let's get off the ground. Let's get her started just to get some power rolling. And actually, I never even took a chance to notice. Okay, it's not really detailed, but if we actually go in here, this is actually very well made. The windows are a little dark because I think that's just because it's dark outside. You can still kind of see. Oh yeah, there we go. You can kind of see. There's just a lot of light coming in from here. Yeah, it'll get a lot better. Okay, let's not waste any time. It'll get a lot better the later it gets. Turn power, battery 1, 2. My cat's been chasing like a Nerf bullet. He said, where's my cat's been chasing a Nerf bullet for the past 30 minutes. And it annoys me because I'm throwing it back out there, and she keeps coming back. Where? Are you looking at it? Where are you? I don't know where she is. I found it. What if I just like, yeet? There we go. Look, she picks it up and then just brings it back here. I'm not playing fetch, he said. Alright. ADDONS. 1, 2, 3. Allow the IRS to align. Did IRS? Yeah, it is. It's an interesting choice of words. Okay. Crew oxygen supply, nav on logo. We can at least finally see our tail. There we go. There's Otto the Owl. Another beautiful livery. Actually, I'm pretty sure this exact plane had a bit of an emergency in Vegas like a year ago. I don't know if it still flies. Let me look it up. JP7, what's up, man? Good morning. Frontier today? Yep, we're going with Frontier. I'm gonna be on vacation next week, so why not end this streak on a semi-long Frontier hub flight. Denver's a hub. Let's start the APU while we're waiting. We're going starting here. It was about 3 seconds or so. We're gonna start boarding. And she brought the bullet back, bro. I can't. Like I keep. Where's? Oh, I found it. He's look. I'm gonna throw it out, and then she's going to come back with it. You can start loading the aircraft pretty early in the morning, anyways. What we're gonna do? Something here. Oh, okay. So weather information in San Diego. 299er on the altimeter. This is just sea level pressure. We'll go with, what's this? Temperature 16. All right. While the IRS align, one of my friends recently, Evan Air, he watches my streams. He got the Fenix, and for some reason the GPS doesn't want to align for him. Like he puts the aiders to nav, but he says they keep like going back to this map. I think it's a glitch. Like I've been troubleshooting with him. I haven't gotten on a call with him yet, but if the problems do continue, I do wish to hop on a call with him at some point. We're going to turn on constraints on the VOR distance measures. APU is available. Give it 3 minutes to start the clock. We kind of need the lights on, so that's a little too bright. Love these lights. We did get a message from VATSIM. Our squawk is 6776. Nope. 6776. We'll keep this all in here for now. What else? This goes off. For the 2-1, this goes man. Priority is left side. We are on the left side flying today. We're gonna take this one over to ADDONS. This one's gonna go over to initiative. We should have gotten a. Nope, that happens all the time. We're gonna resend the load sheet then. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we are. That's interesting. Okay, that was a bug. We are Frontier at 2818. We are going from San Diego over to Denver. We've flown to Denver a lot lately. It's just a fun place to fly into, honestly. I don't know. There's really no reason why. It's just really fun. Cruise cost index is 6. Cruise altitude is 350. 35,000 feet. We're gonna go over to here. It's actually gonna alarm by itself. We're not gonna speed it up. We got all the time in the world. Wind, we're gonna request the wind. While that's working, we're gonna go over to the second page. 154.1 on the zero fuel weight. 0.1 we said. And then for the max takeoff weight, 27.1. No, hold on, that's zero fuel weight, center of gravity. 27.1. I don't know how it calculates, but if I wish to learn, it's gonna take me a while. What? You said don't you take this back. I'm gonna throw it back out. If you bring it back to me, I'm not playing fetch with you. How much fuel are we bringing on board? 19,000 pounds. Okay, so we're gonna have a block of 19.6. Our alternative is where? Alternative fuel. Alternative airport is Colorado Springs, and we are bringing an extra 3,200 pounds with us. We're gonna go back over here, back to wind. I request it again until this shows green, which just allows me to input it. Oh, it's allowed for the RNAV RNP3. This is just different types of arrivals. Uplink insert. Now we're going to go over to our flight plan. Category 3 landing just means that the plane can auto land using the ILS system, the radio signal. And then RNAV RNP3. This is just it means that it can fly. So there's different types of arrivals. There's ILS, one where a plane will intercept an ILS signal from a runway, and then there's an RNAV RNP signal, which is that's just a plane flying waypoints with different altitude constraints. And then at the final one, pilot disconnects autopilot, and everything's good. Nice boarding already. Probably do need some. I'm gonna turn on the AP bleed. Probably do need some light. Maybe we'll turn on the dome light. It's been way more than 3 minutes now. APU comes on. The APU's on. We're going over. We're gonna go ahead and put this. Now it's a little laggy, but trust me, it's gonna get fixed eventually. We don't need the external power anymore. We can go ahead and disconnect the cart. We can stop flashing this light. Oh no, hold on, that's the pushback tug. And my cat's back. I got it. You see this? You wanna go play with it over there. Go over there. Oh well, that went far. I don't want to be mean to my cat. I just don't want her to be playing on my feet. She's gonna choose something or like press the rudder pedals. What are we going over to? Oh, right, flight. Route. Put that up. Let's see here. So from San Diego, we're gonna have what departure? We have the, I think we said the Zoo 3 is what I was looking at earlier today. Runway 27. The Zoo 3 standard departure. Standard is departure. We have the empty ball okay, I'm not gonna say that again. The empty ball I just said it again, bro. This transition. Put that in here. This is just, some airports have standard departure procedures where, like for example with San Diego, it's obviously like a bay, or specifically like what's a good airport? Like New York, JFK and LaGuardia, two different airports. They sometimes have like LaGuardia traffic goes like north, JFK traffic goes south. It's just standard procedures, like waypoints that pilots will follow. So for us here, it takes us around south here. This is just facing north, so downtown San Diego's right here. This is the bay right here, and the ocean goes around that way. So this is just gonna take us down south, and then connect us up with our route. We'll turn on terrain once we get it up. There we go. Now we're actually all aligned. We can actually turn on terrain and take a look. As you can see, here's the bay. This is facing west right here. 090. Imagine its compass as a rose. You got 360, 090, 180 degrees, 270, and then back to 360 or 0 degrees. So 090. This is facing due east. We're facing due east from our center. Oh, now it's getting light. There. Yo. Hold on. It is actually very pretty. It looks like the sky's on fire. I probably shouldn't say that because that's Might be a little rude for California. No, hold on. That actually looks so pretty. I actually want a picture now. That's the wrong one. No, I got a picture of the... I'm getting pictures of the freaking GSX thing. Okay, hold on. I know how to get rid of them. There we go. There we go. That looks very pretty. Let me make sure they all look good. Way too many screenshots, but I guess I'll deal with it later. And they have disappeared. Amazing. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Whoa, it's lagging. It's fine. It'll get better once we get out of here. Fueling is happening right now. Oh no, fueling's actually done. We can go ahead and turn on the seatbelts. Once fueling's done. We're going to turn off terrain because we don't want to fry anyone's brains on the ground. It is a radio signal after all. George, Grider, Keys, Nash, Metal. I'm just going to say Metal Ball. Mid-ball. Okay, mid-ball. Then from mid-ball, direct to EED. This is a VOR, so EED. Waypoint, punch it in here. Then it's a airway. Bad experiences with airways, but this is the West Coast, so there shouldn't be any problems. Got the Juliet 236. This is, I think, pretty sure airways are like the old way of travel. Okay. The TBC, a lot of VORs today. Nice. Okay, no problems at all. Alright, go through here. We'll go through it later. TBC. Direct to Schnips. Here. This is how you spell it. Schnips. Waypoint. Then from there, it's the... I'm gonna go over to Denver. Arrival. Got ILS runway 34 right. ILS 34 right. And the Tabar 3. I've never flown the Tabar 3. I didn't even know it existed. The Tabar 2 because I have validated nav data. And then the Schnips transition. Flight plan's all done. Let's go through it. How long of a flight is it to Denver from San Diego? Sorry, I didn't look at that earlier. I don't know how long it's been there. Airtime is telling me 2 hours. Airtime is hour 46. Gate to from push to pull into a gate is supposed to be 2:14. But usually it's a lot shorter than that. Gate to gate is usually a lot shorter, so 2:14 probably is going to be maybe 2 hours. Airtime probably will be around hour 46. You're pretty pale doing it. Okay, she's chewing on my brother's pedals. That's fine. Through the flight plan we're going, right? So here's a constraint, 14,000. Alright, no problem so far. Alright, all good in the flight plan. Sky looks very pretty. Alright, now it doesn't look pretty anymore. I can feel her playing with the bullet next to my feet. Alright, baggage is about 50% done, I think. We can actually open this up. I want to see the progress. We're at 33% done. We should be done by that time. And then the hat movement. We're going from flight plan to Radeon progress, performance, fuel prediction, secondary flight plan. Real pilot procedure. We're going over to Denver. Just to show route. Accuracy is high. Required 1 nautical mile of accuracy. We got 0.03. We're going to go over to... No. Yeah, we're going to go over to performance. We're going to get our performance calculator. So happy Fenix has one built in. I cannot press on that. Here we go. Q7. We still have a preliminary load sheet because nothing's loaded yet. Ground crew hasn't brought us anything. Flaps 2 for departure. Go with flap 2. Trim up 0.3. These are kind of high though. So, oh, because packs are off. That's why. It's not going to really lower anything. She's been chasing a bullet. I'm afraid she's going to bite through one of my cords or something. Got a Nerf bullet. Alright. Temperature 16. So, actually, we can punch this in here. We'll change it if we have to. So far, flaps 2, up 0.3 on the trim. We can't do that until the engines are started. But flaps 2 is standard. Alright, we're going over to next phase. Is there any speed constraints in here? There is 230, so we're not going to put anything in here. We're going to go over to fuel prediction. Everything good is here. This is a secondary flap line in case we have to come back to San Diego. Back to San Diego. The secondary flight plan. We're not going to select a departure, but we are going to select an arrival, and it's going to be the... What's better? Is it the RNAV Yankee or Zulu? Let me look it up, you guys. Oh no, it would just be visual. So I would imagine it's just runway 27, just like this, right? I think this is how it would look like. Yeah, this would just be the point we fly to. Because with go-arounds, if they have to return, they would just vector you. They would just say cleared for visual runway, whatever runway they're going to tell you to be at. So it's going to be visual anyways. We're just going to have one waypoint to fly to. Our speed should be good. The Zoo 3 arrival or departure from San Diego has us flying up to top altitude is 23,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and set our MCP to that. Actually, is it called an MCP in Airbus? I know that's what it's called in Boeing, but not in Airbus. It might be different. Speed and heading are set. This is where the constraint would end. We're going to be on that for the whole time. Alright. I think we should be all good. Aside from baggage, and I think once the bag... Oh, turn on the fuel pumps. I've been trying to create a sound pack this past week for the fuel pumps, trying to make them a little more realistic. Honestly, I think Fenix did a pretty good job. But compared to what I was going to do, they did a pretty good job on this. Actually, it's getting really nice and light. Still, he's like flashbanging her right here. And she ran her over. Alright. There we go. All done with boarding. It's really laggy, but it'll get better. I'm getting a new GPU for my computer in 2 weeks. So when I come back, I think it should be here. Arrival. So the arrival for my GPU is saying between April 20th, so next Monday, and between Tuesday, May 6th. So when I come back, I'm gonna be gone next week, so I'm not streaming next week. When I come back, I should have a second Boeing quadrant plus the 737 thrust levers, and then I should also get the new GPU by that time. And I think it'll take me about probably like an hour to install the new drivers and stuff like that. So by that time, I should be all good. Should be all ready for pushback. Let me just go back over here. We're gonna initialize our final load sheets. Cross check everything on here. 155. That's incorrect. 155.4. Where are you going? I am traveling down to Florida. My grandparents live down about an hour south of Sarasota. It's about, I think probably about 2 hours south of Tampa. I don't know if you guys know where Northport is. It's like an hour north of Fort Myers, 2 hours south of Tampa. That's probably the best I could say. 155.4.4. Do we need to change anything on here? Nope. Still 27.1. All good. And then the final load sheet here. Any changes? Nope, no changes. We'll put that back here. And that is how we do it. Alright. We're gonna go ahead, press the beacon light. That'll get the pushback going. Cabin interphone's gonna be on here. Ladies and gentlemen, up on the flight deck, we'd like to welcome you all on board Frontier Flight 2818, service over to Denver. Flight time today, wheels up, the wheels down, is going to be hour 46. Could be longer, could be shorter, most likely a little bit longer. But should be on time. Most of the time we are. From gate push to gate pull in, it should be about 2 hours 14. That's a lot shorter usually. We're about 10 minutes, 15 minutes earlier, according to that schedule. Should be a pretty smooth flight as we get up there. As we get over the mountains and over Denver, it might be get a little bumpy through the descent because it is the mountains and the air there is a little unstable. compared to the dry deserts of the west, but the first hours should be pretty smooth. Please do pay attention to our flight attendants. They display the safety information of our Airbus A321 today, and we'd like to welcome you all on board. Have a good flight. Please do pay attention to our flight attendants. Thank you. Reset. All right. I did press the V command, right? I did. Okay. Is the lighting looking any better now? Okay. It seems like it got a lot darker in the terminal. Or is that just... Oh, that's just the lighting. Okay. I mean, I can see a lot better now. Go ahead, park it right here. Alright. Push back. Let's go ahead, continue the pushback. Face north on the ramp. Here we go. Making sure everything here is good. All good. We're gonna go ahead and turn off the dome light. Parking brake released. We're gonna go ahead and turn off the lights for now. Here we go. About 3 minutes early. Start the clock for the push. That's not it. Chrono right here. Alright, at 1:27 England time. Alright, we're going to shut up and listen to the startup. Should be glorious. We're going to start engine number 2 first. Starting with 2. That is a very beautiful looking scene over there. Starting 1. Let's start on 1. Flaps 2. Lats are still not alright. All good. Alright, 2 good starts. We're going to go ahead and put engine mode to normal. Here come the packs. We're gonna go ahead squawk mode Charlie. And let's get taxi instructions. So taxi for right turn on Bravo, and then Alpha all the way down. No, actually it is just Bravo. Just Bravo all the way down to Bravo 1 from 127. Alright. We're gonna go full left, full right, neutral, flight control test, full down, full up, neutral, full right rudder, full left rudder, neutral. All good there. We're gonna go ahead and put the auto brake on max for projected takeoff. Predicted wind shear stays off for now. And off we go. Oh, trim up 0.3. Go. Alright, ground is 123.9. 123.9. A good etiquette to be on frequency. And then for tower, Lindbergh Tower is 118.3. This airport used to be called Lindbergh, so I love this mouse. 118.3 we said, right? Alright. Go ahead and get taxiing. Spoilers armed. And spool up. Pretty weak engines because it is a CFM 56, I believe, 5 series. Yeah, 5B3. It is the 5 series. So these are fairly weak. Which one takes us to? Give me the very right one. So we are not gonna put them back to idle. We're just gonna have them. Taxi lights come on as we exit the ramp. So do these go come to auto. Less than slow taxi, but yeah, these engines are pretty weak compared to the IAEs that the other 320 variants have. So we're not going to put them at idle. We're still at 6. See, they're pretty slow. Actually, as we come out of this turn, we can accelerate a little bit. Alrighty. Thank you. Back down to about this much. We're actually gonna go back down to idle because we actually got it rolling pretty well. 17 knots is actually quite a lot. So yeah, compared to this aircraft, this is actually pretty fast that we're taxiing right here. Yeah, this is really fast. Let's not forget our camera, because that, if that happens to me one more time, I'm going to be very, very mad. We're going to go ahead and turn on predictive wind shear and take off config test. Normal. APU can come off. So far, so good. Just sending a snap to everybody, and then we should probably accelerate just a little bit. Yeah, we're going pretty slow now. Here we go. Now we won't, shouldn't be decreasing. Oh no, we are still, oh no, we are actually increasing. 13, okay. So from the runway, we're gonna do, San Diego's a cool airport. I flew in and out of it probably like 20 times, really. I mean, you said 2 weeks ago, yeah, 2 weeks ago, you said you live in Flint, so interesting that you fly to San Diego a lot. Yeah, I really wish to go there one time. They actually, I don't know if you knew this, but they're remodeling the terminals. Whoa, alright, hold on. So when I was picking out a scenery, I could have went with an old one or this new one. So I went with a new one. I just really hope that this company that made this scenery would update the scenery once San Diego construction is done. And also, same thing I would hope for O'Hare, because O'Hare, Chicago O'Hare also has construction right now. But Home Samsung, how are you, brother? I'm good, man. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining, man. But same thing with O'Hare, because they're also renovating right now. Well, they're not like in the middle of a renovation. They're in the middle of a big project. Originally, I think it started in 2016. The project was called O'Hare 21. First of all, it was just expanding the main runway. Second of all, they expanded the international terminal. So if you go to O'Hare, they have a completely new section for Terminal 5. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. You have to fly in. There's so much space, so much freedom, so much real light. Samsung, I'm good. All right, good for you, man. Hope it stays that way for you. But yeah, O'Hare, they already finished the expansion. I actually have a video of me flying out of there on my most recent trip to Mexico this past December. We can go back down to Idleworth, 22 knots. And then what else? Okay, they're gonna demolish Terminal 2 and build a whole new global terminal. So you can look up O'Hare 21 renders. I think you can literally just Google O'Hare 21. Yeah, you can literally just Google O'Hare 21, like one word, and it'll bring them to you. I do a real estate business in India. Can I meet you, brother, and earn together if that suits you? I mean, hey, if you fly over to Chicago or like somewhere in the U.S. where I happen to be, well, that's a rough turn. That would be, I wouldn't mind. I mean, also probably get my parents' permission. All right, entering the runway. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the lights. Strobe lights come on. I would rather stay confidential though. Everything here is good. Lights armed. Turn on the TCAS. We're gonna go ahead, align with the runway, and I think we should just do a rolling takeoff, right? Flight attendant seats for takeoff. Give it a little juice as we align. Another 40%. There we go, and start the clock. Flex. SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. 80 knots, downward pressure released. $120. Push it. V1, rotate. Here we go. Come on. Gear up. Positive rate. Nav. Autopilot. Jeez. I don't know. This sounds amazing. $1,500 feet. We're gonna go ahead, thrust to climb. Cool. There we go. It's insane. I can't come to Chicago. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really don't go anywhere outside of Chicago. So, sorry, man. Turn should be coming up shortly. We're gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit for now. What the frick was that? I just saw your monitor flashbang you. Alright, here should be a turn shortly. The cabin lights, I gotta know, they should be off. 230 on the speed, below 12,000. I love these sounds. the turn. Flaps 1. Here we go. I think we should be, here we go, flap 0. Clear flaps. Where's San Diego? There's San Diego back there. Downtown San Diego's right there. I don't really have any scenery for that, so that's unfortunate. Ground spoilers can go to disarm. Nose wheel lights come off because the nose wheel is hidden. We retracted the gear. There's 4,000 and climbing. I think we should be climbing once we clear this turn. Here we go. Now 3,000 feet per minute. They're at a good rate. Probably should take my feet off the water pedals. I want to press something right now. Auto brake is disarmed. And once we get above the clouds, we can go ahead and turn the lights off because I'm not going to need them anymore. Now, some of you may be wondering why we didn't use anti-ice since there's so many clouds that we have to fly through. The reason we didn't use anti-ice is because the total airport temperature is not below 10. If the temperature was below 10 and precipitation would be visible, so in this case rain or clouds, then we would be on. Then it would be on. But if the temperature doesn't reach 10 or below by the time we clear the clouds, then we're not going to turn anything on. Thick clouds. There's 8,000 feet. They weren't this thick when I was looking at it. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful right here. Alright, basically 9,000 and go ahead and pop the lights off. These off. These come off. Gotta be quick. What are we looking at? How are we looking at the clouds through? Like this or like this? We're doing this camera shot. No, we're doing this. Right here. Come on, break the clouds, break the clouds, break the clouds. My cat is back with the bullet. Back at it again with the bullet. He said, "What are you doing, bro? No, it's oily down there. You don't want to touch it." Boom. There we go. Look at that. Incredible. Insane. And back to the front we go. This is amazing. It's thick clouds out of San Diego. Alright, now let's look at the sun as it shines on our face. Actually, it's not too bad. Alright, this is the plus 14,000 constraint. From there, we'll just clear ourselves up to 350. Actually, we can do that now. 350. Alright, after takeoff checklist, lights are, we brought it back. I don't know where she is. Alright. Lights are all off. Flap spoilers retracted. We don't need these lights anymore. Okay, I did not forget to turn anything off. Just good. Or on. Alright, 15,000 and climbing. This should be one of the last turns for the SID. And from there, it's just a smooth ride all the way to Denver. Go ahead, turn on terrain. We just started the clock, right? Yeah, 8 minutes out of the air, 19 minutes out of the gate. We can just go over here. That is incredible resolution, if only I was playing. Okay. Alright. My cat's just not going to stop on people. I'm just going to take it away from her, because she's going to be like climbing all over here. Still, incredible shots. $18,000 coming up soon. I think I need to have a bit of a closer shot. Oh, here's where the clouds end. That looks really cool. Wow, these shots are incredible. Stop picking at me. Where are you? Get over here, little monster. I love these shots, honestly. They're amazing. It's not fun when in real life the sun shines in your face as you take off. Gathering some screenshots. Stop. Jeez. Oh my goodness. He's like moving my entire setup. I launch it all the way across the room and she freaking darts at it. Alright, 19,000. I already passed it. Let's go ahead and pull standard. You get some music in here as well. Alright, this is us for the next hour 30 minutes. No, for the next hour 15. We're gonna be sitting here. Oh, but I'm also gonna go upstairs for a drink. But you know, that's gonna happen a little later. Honestly, I don't know. These. Here's where we clear the clouds. Not on this side, but there we go. I like this shot. I like sitting in the back. Okay, door is closed. Good. I thought I might have forgot to close it. Unlike a real airline, I actually push on time. You know how they tell you your flight leaves at 6:40, they push at like 6:45? No, I actually leave early. This cat, bro. Why are you clawing? Where's your face? Where is your face? I found your face. I don't understand. Like, okay. Yes, she's playing with the bullet, but she's like losing it near my feet. And then she's like going up. You see, where are you? I think she lost the bullet. I threw it and she can see. Peace, it's over there. You see? It's over there. It's right on the floor. You can't miss it. Little to your right. Okay, she's not listening. She'll find it eventually. She's like, look under the couch. No, Peace, it's not under the couch. Peace, it's behind you. Behind you. No, yes, in that direction. Go. No, it's not on the couch. Okay. I should have like a cat cam. Like if she ever comes here and sits down on my lap or something, I should have like a camera. There's a turn coming up, isn't there? There is. Niche. East. Yes, keep going. You'll find it. It is not under the couch. Yes. Oh, she found it. Okay, she found it. I think I heard from my mom that cast is just one thing. You know how like if she thinks I'm playing fetch with her. Okay. She literally thinks I'm playing fetch with her because she like puts it up in her mouth and just deliberately brings it back here. Why of all places here? East, what are you doing? Why do you put it in that one spot? What's there? And there's a bunch of wires. I don't know what she's chewing on. What if it's your wheel? Down there. What are the wires down there? Behind your pedals. Here, I want to show you to everybody. Kitty. This is cute small kitty. Very nice. Oh, you were the ball. That's good. Meow for me. Meow. He said, no, hold on. No. Meow. Can you please meow? Jeez. Where did my pop go? Can you see? Where's my pump over? And she's back. Thank you. No, it's because, oh, the bullet? Yes, that's what I told you. I told you that's what she does with the bullets. Alright, 30,000 feet, come on. 5,000 more. What are you up to? Hour while I'm trying to fly. Yeah, that's good. I'm just gonna bring it back if I'm playing festival. Alright, little bird. I got the whole ordeal on camera for everybody in my friend and cousin group. Alright, we don't need the San Diego charts anymore. We're gonna go over to Denver. Denver Center always hops on at some point. So she literally brings it under my chair. That's like a peace offering. Why? Okay, hold on. Denver approaches on long now. Let's hope they stay on for quite a long time. We are passing by. What is this lake? I can't see the name. We need a map. Where are the maps? Google Maps. What lake is this? This is the Salton Sea. We are passing by the Salton Sea, everybody. That is actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. The Salton Sea. And I see like down. Okay, it's literally just like lake. Oh shoot, it's like Palm Springs. That's what it is. Oh, that's Coachella Valley. This is Coachella Valley, guys. Palm Springs is like the very, very north part of this. I don't know if I can even see. Oh yeah, there's Palm Springs Airport. Okay, that's actually Palm Springs right there. The airport. Ooh, nice turn. Yes. If I look close enough, that is in fact the airport. Alright, she's attacking my foot. I don't like it. You know what? Maybe I should buy Palm Springs because we can fly to Palm Springs at some point. That could be really, really fun. This cat cares any of my. Okay, I'm fine with her playing with the bullet. I just don't want her to like tear any like water. She put herself in an invincible spot. So, yeah, in consideration, Palm Springs. Right there. Yes, that's the airport. That's the airfield right there. The only reason I know what Coachella Valley is because I recently went to a Chicago Wolves game. They were playing the Coachella Valley Firebirds. Get some sweet arms. But yeah, Coachella Valley, everybody. Salton Sea, Palm Springs. What's south of it, actually? I've never even come to see what's south. A lot of green.
It's not easy being the one everyone
okay,
counts
it's literally
on
just a green pasture. Shut up, ad.
That's why.
Nobody cares. Okay, there's cruise. Seatbelts coming off. Ladies and gentlemen, up from the flight deck, we have reached our cruise of 35,000 Should be, again, should be pretty smooth as we go through. We got about, I probably want to say about an hour or so left to cruise until top of descent to Denver. Again, as we get closer to Denver, it might be a little rougher as we go, but so far so smooth, and we should stay on that for about 30 minutes. So if you do have to get up, you can fasten your seatbelts while in a seat. Please remain your seatbelts fastened in case of unexpected turbulence, which does happen. So thank you, and remain your and enjoy the rest of your flight. I could have done better. All right, the as well. Hold on. Let me unmute it. Alright, company message. I think this is just no ADT delay. That's right, we departed 3 minutes early, actually. Actually, I want to see how much Palm Springs is. It's on any builds. They might be having an Easter sale. By the way, happy Easter, you guys. I haven't said that yet. No, not aircraft. Needs scenery. North America. JFK is 17 euros. LA is 17 euros. I already have Detroit. I don't fly to Honolulu. I don't fly to Buffalo either. Don't ever fly to San Antonio. Palm Springs is $12. That's pretty good. Sceneries. I don't fly to Dallas Love Field. That's only like It's only a Southwest market either way. I mean, that could be pretty cool. I already have the LaGuardia. Actually, I have quite a lot. Palm Springs in consideration. Cancun is $10. I already have that. There's two different types of Palm Springs. Oh no, this one's 2024. This one's specifically enhanced for 2024. It's very nice actually. Hold on, are you seeing this? Hold on, let me show you guys. Yo, whatever any builds did, they did an amazing. Okay, hold on. So on wish list. I don't ever fly to Indianapolis. I mean, it would probably be cool. Whoa. All right, hold on. I mean, I don't ever fly here, but I mean, it would always be really cool to have the scenery like that. Is that Allegiant? I can't tell. It would always be really cool to at least have a scenery. So, Indy, I guess, on the list. Palm Springs, you guys, take a look at this. Incredible, hold on. Not even these shots. Do you see these things in the back? Look at this. Crazy. This is the 2024 version, though. So, oh, Nashville. They do have Nashville. I want Jacksonville. I'm not gonna shop in for here. I've never even flown to Rockford. Boeing feels pretty cool. Greenfield Branson, no. Chicago Midway already have one. It's the Dominic design in Indianapolis, right? Jacksonville. Anything good with Jacksonville? I don't think I've ever flown here anytime recently. Yo, hello. Is that it for the photo? Okay, this made a picture. YOLO. Alright, yeah. Jacksonville is a no-no because it's glitchy. Boeing Field. No. So, this is the enhanced version. We need Fort Myers, though. This is flight too high, though. I know they have one, but it's not really good. Philadelphia is an option. I'd love to start flying there. Dominic designed an MK Studios. The question is, which one's good? Bermuda, Green Bay's good. Alright, let's take a look. So, Fort Myers. Yeah, this one hasn't been updated in a long time. So I don't really like the idea of this one. And of course it doesn't work. Oh, I can just do this. Yeah, this looks very dirty. Not what I want. I think I actually heard Vertical Sim is making a Fort Myers airport. Oh, that could be really cool. I mean, this shot right here it's not too bad. It's just that they can't get the right airlines in. Vertical Sim is gonna look a lot better than this, so I'm gonna wait for Vertical Sims. Jackson Hole, I've only flown here maybe once ever. That I think I might have spawned in here once ever. Nothing really fun in Jackson Hole. MK Studios Philadelphia. So what's the difference? So this is MK Studios, right? Alyssa's 12. And then Dominic Designs is 11. So So what's the difference? Do any of them have interiors? Yeah, for some reason this one doesn't have an interior, unless it's parallax textures. That would be a lot more than I think. Alright, let's take a look here. 35,000. How about this now for a long time? Right, we got plenty of time. It does look like it does have an interior. That's not what I remember looking. Oh no, maybe it is. Okay, I haven't been in Philadelphia since I. Yo. Okay. Area. Very nice. Which one? This is the Dominic design, right? Okay. Okay. A lot of glass. That looks very nice. Right. I do remember Philadelphia is like kind of raised like this between terminals when you walk. Look what it looks like. Interesting. It looks like a pod. Very nice indeed, actually. Yes. Yes. All right. So it does have an interior. Very good looking interior. Very good looking interior. The GSX profile for this could be really cool. All right, this is where it gets bad. This is the ground. What? It's like yawning and walking at the same time. She can do that, but usually it can't do that. No, I'm just looping over here. Alright, so what's the difference between MK Studios? Why is this one more expensive? High fidelity rendition of Philadelphia built from the ground up. PBR textures, dynamic lighting, realistic ground marking, custom mistakenly handcrafted pavements, showcase all imperfections including dirt, custom jetways, custom animation, object frames, animation, framing. Okay. And what about MK Studios? Optimize, get crisp textures through all buildings. Main terminal interior model, custom GSE vehicles, landside buildings, and significant POIs near airport, compatible with most airport AI plugins. Okay, so what does this look like? Yo. Okay. Alright, so they gotta convince me, why should I get the MK Studios rather than Dominic Designs? This is just all cargo showcase. I need terminal. Yeah, there's no interior. This is all parallax. Okay, no, this is actually interior. I'm feeling it's only for like a certain area though. I don't think it might be for the whole thing. I'm leaning towards Dominic. I know I've been a loyal fan of MK Studios. I love their LaGuardia, but I don't know about their Philadelphia. It just looks so much. Here, look. If you compare, bless you. If you compare not this shot, none of these. This shot right here. This looks like a real thing. If you compare like a real interior. If you compare to this shot, of course it's not gonna bring that. First of all, you can't really see any windows how you're supposed to. But also, scroll. I don't care about any of the cargo. Yeah, that's not an interior. That's all parallax. Not parallax. That's not interior. Not sure what I see here though. I can't really tell. I mean, there is an interior here, but this is probably for the main system. Terminal E. Where's Terminal E? Philadelphia, right? Yeah. I don't even know what Terminal E is. This is E. Okay. This is this area that it's looking at. This part right here. No. It's looking at. Philadelphia. Terminal E, it's looking down the barrel, so the camera shot's like right here, looking in that direction. Okay. Should be a Burger King there, but it's not there. Oh, there's a McDonald's. Oh no, there is a Burger King. Okay, there's a McDonald's here too, though. Don't really care about that. Just two Burger Kings. Okay. My question is there actual like interior designs for everything? Where's this? Okay, yeah, there should be. This is the. There's an anti-ambo in here. An NTNs in the airport? Dude, why doesn't Chicago O'Hare have that? Because this is these terminals. Nobody really... This is the new... They built... Oh, no way. They actually expanded it. You can tell because of this. Yeah, they actually expanded it. Very nice. This is the terminal that I flew out of. Like, this is where Frontier flies out. I think this might have changed a little. This looks a little different. I don't know. I really like the look of Dominic Designs. Yeah, because they actually have a modeled F terminal. This is F, right? This is... I can't tell. Hold on. Okay, starting from the beginning. Modeled. That all looks very modeled. Oh, this is MK Studios. Hold on. This... Dominic doesn't come back. So terminal F. Where is F? This is E. This is D. That's F right here. So what are we looking at? What gate? This is F31. So we're looking at... Oh, we're looking at this gate right here. This one right here. This is what we're looking at. So we're looking like this. Of course, there's the one spot where Google Maps can't make a mesh. So there is terminal in here. That's parallax. That's not a terminal. That's a texture. I can't tell if that is parallax or expect to see it move if I stand up. No, that might be parallax actually. Yeah. Okay, the night lighting. No, it's not. Oh, because this is Dominic. Okay, so with MK, you scroll over. This is the F terminals, right? Yeah. No mention of the gates and no. Okay, so Dominic Designs what we're going with. They actually have a 3-route interior. That's an ad. And then what else are we going with? We're going over to. Oh, no. Okay, so Green Bay. This is what? Flybuck. I'm never gonna fly to Green Bay, and I probably won't because I'm a Chicago Bears fan. That's kind of cute, not gonna lie. You get like a white girl saying that. It's her Wingate. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Austin Straubel International, yeah. During the winter, this would be really, really cool. If only we had snow anywhere near Chicago or Green Bay, this would be really, really cool to fly out of. Like, evening snow would be sick. That looks like parallax for a second. Okay. Nashville. Nashville, I know they did a really good job. I know Dominic Designs did a very good job in Nashville. I've always considered buying this because this would actually give me a terminal to fly out of. What's up? I can't know. Indianapolis. We already said Indianapolis looks very, very nice. But it's just a small terminal, so I don't know. What was in the first page that I was looking at? The JFK, that's an obvious choice. LA is obvious choice. I'll get those eventually. I was looking at... Oh, here we go. Palms... No, this is the enhanced one. Is this the 2024 version? No, this is actually 2020. Okay. Alright, the 2020 version. How does this look then? Good. Just like I remember it. I don't know why I don't remember that. Very good design though. Yes. Very good design. Actually got people sitting down. Okay. Okay, they did good on this. Man, might have just took this one and then converted it to 2024. This is rich. I remember I actually have a video of myself on my channel. You can actually go back to like maybe 5 years ago. No. 6 years ago, because it was like April of 2019 that I went to Palm Springs. I have a video of me somewhere in this field. Palm Springs is definitely on the list then. This is the enhanced version, right? This means only for 2024. Yeah. Dallas Love. Anything good with Dallas Love Field? Again, like I said, it's literally only the Southwest market. Like, it's literally only South. This actually looks very similar to Denver. It's literally only Southwest. I don't know why there's a Delta. There's no Delta flying into Dallas. And I guess you kind of need the downtown Dallas as well. This actually looks pretty cool. Does it say it includes downtown Denver? Downtown Dallas? Yeah, okay. Dallas Cityscape. Okay, this is pretty cool. I'll actually have somewhere to fly into Dallas. Okay, so that's on the list. What if I add it to cart? Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy them. Add to cart. Yeah, I'm gonna need to like. I'm gonna need to actually buy. Okay, so Dallas Love, Palm Springs, Newark. I've never actually flown to Newark before in the sim. No, once. I have once, but I don't really. Oh, that actually looks really cool. But I don't really have a reason to though. I'm sorry, what? Oh, air train, bro. Yeah, the thing is, Newark is literally all United. That's actually really cool. Newark is all United, and I should do fly United a lot. I just have no reason to fly into Newark because I have LaGuardia already. I mean, maybe, we'll see. Not on the list for now though. JFK and LA, obviously. It's a choice. JFK, it's JFK. LA also, it's LA. There's no interior. Although there is actually an interior for one terminal, for the international terminal. Margins monitor 133.9 now. That's it for this page. We go over to page. No, we were already at page 3. This modern cities pack is really cool. So it has San Francisco, Atlanta, Charlotte, Honolulu. San Fran. This is Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Well educated. I think this is Charlotte. Georgia Zone. No, this actually might still be Atlanta. Yo, Evan Air, what's up, man? Glad you could join up. I don't know what the cities are, honestly. Sacramento could be. I don't know why is it this expensive, but it's not that big of a deal. Pensacola, never flown in there. New York City Times. This is actually a really good value pack. I would definitely get this. This is version 2 of Indianapolis. I don't want to crash Montego Bay. This is definitely a must. Okay, I'm gonna stop scrolling. So, Dominic Design in Indianapolis 2. Oh, okay. So I just get these clouds look very weird. All right, that's just comes for free. New York Times. This would be really, really cool. Evan, by the way, how far away are we from? We still got some time to go. Some way to go to top of the set. I actually haven't looked where I am. I think Vegas is somewhere. Let me take a look. Okay, no. Actually, LA center's online, but we're going to be flying out anyways. So we're just going to stay offline. Vegas, actually, we passed it. Vegas is like back. I want to see, maybe I can see Lake Mead from here. I think Vegas is like over there. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to look at, there's no way I'm going to see Lake Mead. We're going to stay up here. What were we looking at? We're about a third to the way to Denver, I think. Okay, back to this. This is New York, right? Yeah. No, that's not what I was. That's not right. This would definitely be a very good purchase. I think buying New York would be really, really cool. I do not remember this. This would be a very smart purchase for sure. Staten Island Ferry somewhere? No. The Brooklyn, this scene right here, Brooklyn Bridge, looks amazing. I love this place. Alright. This is Samsey, New York. I'll find it. Sacramento, I don't even know why it's this expensive. Nobody even flies here aside from my cousin. Because he lives here. It's just Southwest and maybe some United American or Delta. I would honestly never fly here, to be honest. And then we said Montego Bay, right? Say goodbye to your frames if you get that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Although, we'll have to see how my new video card does when I get it. Montego Bay is just this. Alright, so far, Dallas Love. Because, actually, I don't even realize, but Dallas Love Field comes with a really good rendering of downtown Dallas. So, I would actually, and I would also already have a Dallas hub I could fly to. Who flies to Dallas Love? Is it only Southwest? Let's ask ChatGPT. Where's ChatGPT? I cannot spell. Let's take a look what it says. Not exclusive Southwest. It's dominant. Okay, this is kind of like Midway. Delta, Alaska, United. Oh, regional flights. Alaska to Seattle, San Francisco, and then Delta. Okay, Delta. Delta. JetBlue and Spirit do not currently serve. Okay. Okay, I was about to say no way JetBlue and Spirit fly out there. I want to see if they at least fly there. Because actually, if there's like Southwest and Delta, that could be pretty cool. Seriously? Okay, no, hold on. That's right. American Airlines is literally like taking over Dallas. I don't think that Frontier flies to Dallas Love. Where's Dallas? Right here. This is Dallas Love. Yeah, from what I see, it's all Southwest. There's actually one terminal too. Okay, so Frontier mainly just out of here. Cincinnati, here's O'Hare, Miami. This is where it all is. Okay. That's pretty cool. So what I decided on is Evan. What's better is actually this one's actually a lot cheaper. Philadelphia by Dominic Designs, because a lot of MK Studios also made one, but it's $1 more expensive. The reason I decided on this one is because MK Studios looked like it had parallax textures. You know what parallax are? It's when you get the default airport, you know, like when you have a default airport by MSFS and you look, and it's supposed to have an interior, but like you move around and the textures look really weird and you go through and there's really nothing there. Makes it feel like there's something inside the terminal, but there really is. MK Studios, I think I had that all the way around. This looks really, really good. Like interior everywhere. This is not only like the main terminal, there's also like the A terminal all designed for American. Then there's the E terminal, the F terminal all designed, mainly all regional. The Charlie terminal, this might be parallax, but I don't think anybody flies out of C. E has it really well done. So Dominic Designs is the Philadelphia one to go with. Then for Indianapolis, I don't really fly out of here, but it'd be coming soon. But it'd be cool if I had Indianapolis, and then you also get the free upgrade along with that as well. Then Nashville. I've always wanted a Nashville market, so I'll do that as well. Palm Springs is a must-have, and then we also just had Dallas Love. Indianapolis probably one of them for sure. But no, this Dominic Designs Philadelphia, Dominic Designs Nashville, Indy builds Palm Springs, and I Blue Yonder Dallas Love Fields. That's the ones that I don't know if I'll get them sometime this time, but because there's a sale right now. This is confirmed. So Definitely on my list, 100%. Still 14:31. I'll check it out. I'm gonna go eat now because I am getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna go do that. Where's it going? I don't know. Are you looking for him? Oh, how sweet. Alright, I'll be up soon. Yeah, so just these 4 airports. Definitely gotta keep them safe somewhere. Actually, I was gonna check on my Amazon package, but I haven't done that today yet. I always do that every single morning. So it has not shipped. That's what I thought. I placed this order 18 days ago on April 1st. Maybe that's why it hasn't shipped, because I placed it on April 1st. The thing is, I'm not gonna reorder it because it's gonna come a lot later, and I'm gonna pay like $20 more. So I'm not even gonna bother. What about eBay though? It's still on its way. The extra Boeing thing's still on its way, and then I actually ordered the Boeing leaders for the 737. Those I ordered them last night. They have not shipped them yet. It's coming this month. All right, I'll be. I think how much time do I have? About 30 minutes. I'll be back by that time. A very smooth looking desert. We're gonna go ahead and put us over here, or should we do like up front? That's the Grand Canyon. I didn't even realize. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do this for you guys. Right here. Or I don't know. Honestly. Oh wait, hold on. I can just be outside. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, I'll be right back.
No matter how you travel, it's good to have a plan. Some people plan every minute. No sleep, bus, museum, another museum, while others only plan to take it day by day. When it comes to your finances, a plan is just as important. You can count on Credit Karma to give you the insights you need to understand your options, so you can take charge of your financial path and find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma, karma you can count on. Download the app today.
done yet. I have one more family errand to run. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Hopefully just in time for the sun. I'm just gonna seatbelt sign on because we're over the mountain. It's gonna get pretty big. I'm gonna try doing this now. This should be a lot better. And I turn the volume for the simulator down as well, like right about here. I think right here should be good. Because if I go over here, yeah, it's perfect now. It's perfect.
Probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Right now, new customers can get 20% off with code NEW20, because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Hey guys, I'm gonna start descent. But I'm gonna go. My family has a little errand to run real quickly. I'm gonna be back in like 10 minutes, like before we get down to 18,000. I'm gonna go down to 15,000.
Instantly neutralize poop stink with poop
about
fighter
20,000
from
feet.
World's Best
I'll be
Cat.
back before that time. Just trust. Seatbelts have been on since then. I'll be back before we get any further. So just trust. Alright. The final return has happened. I know VATSIM, somebody told me. 120.35. Frontier 2818, I apologize.
Frontier Flight 2818, Denver approach. Said you first contacted me about 5 minutes ago. No worries at all. Where are you going right now?
Currently trying to establish on the localizer for runway 34 right for Denver.
Frontier Flight 2818, roger. I show you completely off the localizer. Turn right heading 020 to intercept the runway 34 right localizer.
What was the heading one more time?
Frontier Flight 2018, descend maintain 9 at 16 miles from Bell Beach. Or correction, not Bell Beach, 16. Turn right heading 320, descend maintain 9,000, stand by.
Left turn 320. We're still on course. So 320, we're down to 9,000, Frontier Flight 2818. Got to turn on the camera. 320.
Frontier Flight 2818, 13 miles from Boeing, flight heading 320 to, or correction, 020 to intercept the localizer. To maintain 9,000, full stops from localizer cleared, Alice, runway 34 right approach.
Flight heading 020 to intercept the localizer for runway 34 right, Frontier Flight 2818.
Frontier Flight 2818, cleared Alice, runway 34 right approach.
Clear 34 right approach, South, Frontier 2818. Alright, we really need to take a look here. Weather information in Denver right now. 299.5. -1 on the temperature. Winds 050 at 8. Barrel reference for runway 34 right. ILS 34 right. 5554. All done. Vertical forward. I have no idea what my cat is doing. He said, "What are you doing? Stop."
Denver approach, Skyhawk 559, your pump.
9 your pump, Denver approach, good.
Sorry, we're dropping the VATSIM. I just noticed that we were out of communication.
9 your pump, no worries. I didn't stay altitude.
Stop. What are you doing?
Denver, we
Turn off
think
the
we have a
bullet.
problem.
Nah.
I think I'm going to discontinue this flight. I'll just disconnect, but I appreciate your help. Good work.
9 your pump, sorry, you have the next issue. Have a good one.
Oh, she lost it again. Alright. Approach mode.
Southwest 2421, calling out of airspace, Denver Center, offline. Change for you. Have a good one.
Temperature, we need anti-ice.
Okay, advisory. The rest of your day, Southwest 24.
Frontier flight 2818, wind 0309, runway 34 right, clear to land.
3-4 right, clear to land, Frontier flight 2818. That up. We're not over speed. Here we go.
2,500.
Yeah, actually, kind of fast though. We're gonna go auto brake 2. Just below the
2,000.
2,000 feet. Flaps 2. Really gotta slow down here. We'll do it, don't worry. So far. Flaps 3, gear down. Flight attendants, please take a seat for the landing. Flaps full. Spoilers armed. And we said auto brake 2, right? Auto brake medium. Go around altitude is going to be 10,000 heading 270. 10,000 heading 270. 1,000 radio altimeter.
1,000.
Landing program. Alright, been a bit of an interesting ride here, but let's land it perfectly now. What is our landing speed? That's incredible. All ready for landing. Raining here, that's why. Alright, here we go.
Denver approach, good morning, United 3617.
Autopilot.
Flat 4, 21,000, 11,000. United 1378, Denver approach, Denver, altimeter 29905, expect state Arna.
Continue.
Lulu, runway 34, right approach from Highmall.
Minima.
Continue.
Can we get an approach to 35 right, for the setup for 35 right?
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
That's a bounce. Go around.
United 1378, Roger, expect the Arna.
Don't
Lulu,
sink.
35 right from
Don't
stall.
sink.
Go around flaps. Gear up, positive rate.
RNF from Dom 35 right. United 13 South.
Frontier 2818 going around. Go around flaps.
Frontier flight 2818, roger, takeoff speed passing.
5,900, now 6,000.
Frontier flight 2818, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000, turn left heading 245, when able to reason for go left.
Heading 245, climb 9,000, reason for go around, late landing, fast landing bounce.
Frontier flight 2818, roger, expect vectors for the ILS runway 34 right.
Expect vectors ILS 34 right, Frontier flight 2818. Alright, so go around procedure. I've had a lot of those recently. Going back to secondary flight plan. Deleting it. Now, we're going Denver to Denver. And we're gonna go secondary flight plan. They said ILS 34 right. ILS 34 right. Go to performance. We need these numbers. 29.905. Temperature -1. Wind 050 at 8. 5554. All ready for that. Flaps up. Lights all stay on.
United 1378, just be advised for future planning. If you look in the notes of the arrival, for the arrival chart, it will say which runway transition you're supposed to select, depending on whatever.
What was our landing there? Well, yeah, it was -600. That was horrible. We're gonna try that again.
Yeah, 1378, just for future knowledge, just be advised in the notes section of your arrival. On the chart, it will tell you which runway you're supposed to select based on whatever flow Denver's in. Typically for landing north, you'd be selecting 3-4 right coming in on the body.
Alright, so we went around.
Frontier flight 2818, turn left heading 170.
Left 170, Frontier flight 2818. Alright, go around. No biggie.
So that we can stay with 3-4, whatever approach for 3-4. That it doesn't matter to us. Just we'll try to do it the right way. 913, 78, don't worry, dog. You're already set up for it. You just still playing for 3-5 right from dog.
Okay, proper. 162.6, we'll say. 162.6.
Yeah, no worries. That just becomes very important, especially during events where
Max reverse, auto throttle on.
just makes flows easier. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're gonna use medium, auto brake medium again. Ladies and gentlemen, we had to go around, unfortunately. Winds were coming into us. We couldn't get a stable approach, so we had to go around. A little bit bounce, sorry about that. We're gonna come around again, try it again. No big deal, this happens like usual. If anything, it's a safer procedure than to land. It should be on the ground shortly, though. Should be still on time, gate-wise. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your flight. Weird thing to say. Okay. Anti-ice. I'm gonna turn this off for now. secondary flight plan activated. Here we go. Let's get the intercept on. Let me see if I can get a shorter taxi. Where's Denver? Frontier Flight 2818, could we get runway 35 right?
Yeah, Frontier Flight 2818, you can expect the ILS 35 right. I show you turning left right now. Turn right heading 160.
Left 160, Frontier Flight 2818. Yeah, we're just trying to get it back in the ILS.
Yeah, Frontier 2818, expect vectors ILS 35 right approach, turn right heading 160.
Right, 160, 2818. Yeah, so we're gonna go, this. Performance, all good so far. Barrow for 35 right. 35 right barrow is 557.
Make us believe you're on you. Descend and maintain 7,000, fly heading 110.
That is 7,110 on heading, Frontier Flight 2818. Alright, so taking us an interesting way. We're gonna go flaps 2. We're gonna go down to 180 in the speed. Auto brake 2. Spoilers armed. Make sure all the lights are still on. Seatbelts, yep.
2,500.
2,500. Ready altimeter.
2,000.
2,000. We're actually going to go auto brake 1.
Frontier Flight 2818, 10 miles from Braun, turn left heading 020. Maintain 7,000 till stops from localizer cleared, ILS runway 35 right approach.
Left is 020, maintain 7,000 till established for 35 right, Frontier Flight 2818. I don't know what I
Flight
said.
2818, maintain 180 knots or greater until 5 mile bottom.
180 knots or greater until 5 mile bottom, Frontier Flight 2818. We're going to go to 185 on the speed. I'm going to run fast in this shot right here. I don't know why they have us so low for a go around. It's incredibly stupid.
United 1378 at dog cleared R9.
Actually, no, we're still going to use medium auto brake.
Right approach.
At dog cleared for the RNAV, runway 35 right approach.
There's a localizer. Localizer captured. Come on, air pressure. freaking out for some reason. There we go. Where's 35 right? Somewhere up ahead there. There's 34 right. 35 right should be right up there with it. Alright, we're gonna go the 5 mile final, you said? There's the United that's coming in. Maybe somewhere here. Landing time, Owls, thanks for joining, man.
I'm showing you off the Arctic Blue Arc, turn left heading 170, immediately descend and maintain 9er cop.
What is
I wasn't impressed. Owls, thanks for joining, man. We have to go for a go around because approach was unstable. I couldn't get back in time, and we landed at like negative 600. So we're gonna try again. Let's get our landing program back up. It'll be 8 mile final. So we're gonna land her again. I don't. This is my last stream because next week I'm not going to stream. I want to take a break because I'm going on vacation. But I want this one to be perfect.
Frontier flight 2818, wind 030 at 9er, runway 35 right, clear to land.
030 at 9er for runway 35 right, clear to land. Frontier flight 2818. There's the glide slope capturing. We can go ahead with the speed. Flaps 3, gear down. Once again, beautiful shots. Otto the Owl with us. Owl's nice. I love this owl. That is interesting. We shall not speak of what just happened.
Sink.
Alright, shut the frick up.
Don't sink.
Yeah, that's...
Don't sink.
That's full. That's GPW, that's just freaking out for some reason.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
The system, maybe? There we go. Actually...
Don't sink.
Yeah, okay, it's just gonna be annoying me. If anything, this is the ILS flying. This isn't me. Oh right, I do remember the description saying that the ILS for this is off, or maybe that was for like a field air livery. All right, let's land her nice and smoothly this time, and let's not make any hiccups. No hiccups at all. 500 feet, radio altimeter. Go around is 10,000. 400. We're gonna go ahead. Autopilot. Call it. Here's the wind. We had the wind shear last time.
300. 100 above. 200.
Auto throttle.
Minimum.
My airplane fully. Doesn't matter where below. I'm just trying to get her on the dots.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Retard, come on.
Retard.
Planter.
Drive.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Come on, come on, come on. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Why is it not landing? Beautiful. That is what I want. The nose up. Here we go. Now that is what I wanted. What was that? That was a negative 127. We'll take it. Negative 127. Reverse thrust. Spoilers. Alright, we'll take that. Ground is ready.
1378, turn right heading 260.
Right? Ground is 1.8, correct? We're gonna exit here. These lights come off. This clock stop.
Flight 2818, welcome to Denver. Exit left, Papa 7, taxi Papa 7, Echo Delta. On Echo Delta, contact ground 121.85.
We already exit Papa 6. We'll taxi Papa Echo Delta and then contact to ground 121.85. Would you mention what was the taxiway we should contact them short of?
Yeah, 2818. 18, taxi Papa 7 Echo Delta, and then contact ground once you're on Echo Delta, just prior to reaching Mike.
Alright, Papa 7 Echo Delta, and then short of Mike, contact ground 1.8, Frontier Flight 2818. Flaps up.
United 1378, turn right heading 320.
Alright, finally.
320, United 1378.
APU comes on, it's a long taxi. Let's pull them up a little bit.
From fly heading 320 to intercept the localizer, maintain 9,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 35 right approach.
Is everything snowing?
Heading 40 miles from Jerome.
Nah, it's actually snowing. That's insane.
ILS approach United 1378.
Okay, we just gotta figure out taxi here. It's like taxiing in O'Hare. They said Papa 7 Echo Delta. This is what? This is Echo Charlie, okay. We're not gonna go too fast. We're just gonna keep it a little above idle. There's gonna be a left turn here on Papa 7. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, right here. Papa 7. Probably decelerate a little bit. Right here. APU starting up. That's the loneliest hut in the world.
Never approach, good morning, Delta 2849.
Now let's keep centerline. So airtime was 2 hours 3 minutes, where it was supposed to be hour 46, so we're about 17 minutes late. And then gate time, 2 hours 16, we have 2 hours 14, we're going to be late by like 10 minutes.
I will expect DR nav Zulu 35 right approach from Dog.
I mean, it's Frontier, what do you expect? I still love this airline.
Delta 2849, maintain 2.
I don't think simulated audio is too loud, is it?
Until full Foxtrot uniform Lima Alpha.
That's 280 until full up for Delta 28.
With a little bit of up idle, we need Echo 7.
2849.
Echo Delta.
Resume publish speed.
This is Echo Delta right here.
At full resume publish speed, Delta 2849.
Once we clear the runway once we clear the taxiways and get on the apron, or once we get on the inside of Denver, once into the gate aprons, then we'll shut down engine 1 because we don't want to use any more fuel that we already did.
Confirm that was the RNAV Zulu 35 right from Dog.
Delta 2849.
Left turn. A little short. Here we go. Get on nice and smooth because we don't want to drift here.
United
a little more juice.
1378, wind 0309, runway 35 right, clear to land.
Alright, runway 35 right, clear to land, United 1378.
Not gonna start the APU yet. Here we go. What is it telling us? EFOB below 6,000? Yeah, that's expected because we went for a go around, that's why. Yeah, we don't want to overstress the engine. What are we? Are we short of Mike yet? Gotta really bump it up. Come on. To the hill. Alright, shoulder Mike, we're gonna contact ground. Denver grounds, Frontier Flight 2818, shoulder Mike, requesting taxi to the gates.
Frontier Flight 2818, taxi Mike to the gate.
Mike to the gate, Frontier Flight 2818. We're gonna turn left here, and then we're gonna shut down our engine. Give it a little juice as we enter the turn. Nice and slow. We don't want to overspeed it. All right, shutting down engine 2. Yellow electric pump. Engine 2. We're really gonna need to keep her in check at all, or else we're gonna like slow down below our taxi speed. Interesting, because I can see the reflections of the gates in there. So we need the alpha gates. We're gonna take down to idle, somewhat idle. Where are we right now? Okay, we're gonna turn here.
In ground Southwest 739, after checking, we will need to de-ice.
We're gonna park Alpha 49. Actually, go down here as we find a gate.
Southwest 739, taxi to the Bravo DI pad via Bravo November.
There we go, let's get nice and slow here.
I'm set Bravo DI, Southwest 739.
I'll grab Alpha 49. Nope, I know exactly where that is. I was gonna say Delta Airlines,
We'll
but
charge it to,
there aren't really any Frontier parking gates here. Technically, Frontier parks at these ramps here, but these ramps are closed because you can't use them for some reason in the scenery. Yeah, all of these ramps are closed, so unfortunately I can't really use them.
Actually, I'm not familiar with the Bravo. Can we go ahead to Juliet?
Where's Alpha 49? One of these. Alpha 49 right there.
Southwest 739, sorry, had a glitch on my end. Say again?
Is it alright if we go to the Juliet pad?
Southwest 739, yes, I'm passing over to Charlie Sierra, Juliet.
Do I turn off our taxi lights so we don't blind anybody?
Charlie Sierra, Juliet to the Juliet pad, Southwest 739, thanks.
Here we go. Nice and wide so we can see where we're parking at. Oh, that's nearly perfect. This should take us all the way in. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, slow down the closer we get.
Ground United 1378 with you currently on Papa 7.
I don't know why we stopped.
Left for calling Fagan, I was on the other line.
Yeah, it's United 1378 on Papa 7.
1378, slot 2326.
No, I don't know why we're stopping. Why are we stopping, man?
United 1378.
Spin does not have the juice. Okay, that's perfect. Parking brakes.
United 1378, I got you now. Just continue down Papa 7 on
Engine 1 shut down.
Where are you parking?
Can you send us to Bravo 19?
United 1378, taxi parking via Papa 7. Go up Papa 7, Echo Delta, Lima, Bravo November.
Finally, we're done. Done in Denver.
Alright, Papa 7, Echo Delta, Lima, and
Stop
Bravo.
the clock.
Bravo
Deplaning. Missed this. We're gonna go back over
Bravo
here.
19 will be on the north side of Bravo, so Bravo.
Ooh, okay, so airtime, 2 hours 3. It was supposed to be 2 hours. Sorry, it's 2 hours 3. We're supposed to be hour 46, so 17 minutes late. Gate, we're only 10 minutes late. It was supposed to be 2:14. We're 2:25. We're usually early on that anyway, so this is the one time that we're late. I look like okay here. If we go down here, there really isn't any place for us to park. Like these gates, yes, these are gates right here. No, not here. Actually, are they? Oh, these are okay. Okay, so now the north ones. Oh, these are gates. Okay, because this is where actually Frontier parks. Okay, so we'll fly to one of these next time, or we'll fly out of one of these next time. Do like a proper Frontier gate. Okay, so these are actually gates. I did not know that. And part of the new Denver extension. Let's go ahead. Park our camera like right here. Bro, freaking snowing in Denver is insane. Nice screenshot right here. Like right there. Alright. Deplaning. Brake flat, man. Thank you so much, Alex. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining up at least for the last minute. Yeah, I kind of have to step out of the cockpit for a second. I'm going to go ahead and reset that. Open up the cockpit door. Turn off that. Actually, I never turned this on. We can go ahead and disconnect off of VATSIM. It's an interesting flight. We had to go around. Initially, we were going up for runway 34 right, but then we ended up just taking it out to 35 right. 35 right. Sorry, I audio cut there. This is what our thing looked like this. 34 right originally. We went around, went up for 35 right. Yeah, I hit audio there for a second. So again, we had a negative 127. Negative 127 on the flight. On the landing. Very nice. This is a cool little program I found on flightsim.to. It has a lot of cool stuff. It's just called Landing Rate Monitor. You just open it up, it collects via FSUIPC, and it just measures your rate right here. It's actually really cool. Yeah, the first time was like negative 581, but now it's negative 127. We'll definitely take that over negative 600. Lot better of a landing there. Dude, we do have a company message, so let's check that out. And I think once we're done with the company message, we should be all done. It's just an arrival message, that's it. Alright. So we did arrival around 10 minutes late, but good flight so far. Oh, man, I love Denver so much. This is the X-Codr Denver. Link down in the description for you guys. Thank everybody for joining up here. Thank everybody for being here. This is actually not a bad flight at all. Next time, probably in about 2 weeks, I will do Boeing. It's going to be Boeing next time, because I'm going to have a second Boeing quadrant, and I'm also going to have like specific... like the specific levers, they're gonna be custom made coming from Turkey. They're gonna be Boeing themed, so we're gonna do a 737 flight, proper one, where I can actually view all the camera views, and I don't have to like reach over for anything. So next time it's gonna be Boeing. It's gonna be amazing. It's probably gonna be Southwest or something, or United. I don't know. Until next time, thank everybody for joining up. Enjoy. Everybody have a good Easter. Have a good holiday, and we'll see you guys on next time. Till later. Bye.